Hello, hello, hello. Where's everybody at? With my 2 second notice. What's going on? Let me turn this down. Here we go. So, I am, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be doing a DIY ugly Christmas sweater for the Christmas party at work tomorrow. I'm not going to be here too long. Just tapping in real quick. Matter of fact, while I'm here, let me see. I do have an assignment that I would like to submit. Um, dang. Discussion lab. Okay. Yeah, so I plan on let me see. I plan on can't really see. I can't even see. Okay, forget it. I'm not gonna touch it. Let me see what this button do. I know. I don't want nothing to do with that. That's a retouch. It's a retouch. I need it. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna act like it's given. I don't need it. I definitely need it tonight. I ain't getting no sleep. Thank you for the like. I didn't get any sleep last night, for real, for real. Like I did, but I didn't. Like I don't like when I have like work in the morning and um and I'm up in the wee hours of the night. But the reason why I said I did get sleep is because yesterday when I came home, I went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I went to sleep and like I was back and forth between sleep and doing working on my assignments. Sleep, assignments, sleep, assignments. Yeah. So I know the nails are looking busted. I'm not going to get to them tonight. Good news is I'll probably get them tomorrow. So they're not going to be done for the Christmas party. Let me get this on for now. Usually when I put this retouch on, I regret it. I don't use it often, but yeah, I might have like some bags or something underneath my eyes. Look, you see? A little puffiness. Yeah, your girl needs some sleep, and I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. I got a few things that I need to do tonight. So anywho, what I have here today is what I will be using to do my ugly Christmas sweater. It's not a sweater. I'm not using a sweater. I'm using a bodysuit. Just a simple red one that I've already previously owned. Haven't worn it too often, but I'm pretty sure you guys probably seen me in this a couple of times. But yeah, I'm a bodysuit girly. For us who have fupas, bodysuits, bodysuits, baby. Hello, what's going on? What's going on, 66? Welcome back. Long time no see. So, okay, so let me show you guys what I brought. This was like very last minute. So, I got this and I might take it back because dang, I should have got some scissors, huh? Unless I could dang, why didn't I get no scissors? Unless I could I don't need them. Unless I could get these to turn on, which I couldn't at the store. I wanted to buy these a couple of times and I couldn't turn it on. You know, sometimes I can't tell. Is there a filter or nah, ain't no filter. What is this? Yeah, what is that? DoorDash, leave me alone. But yeah, so I would like to wear this tomorrow. Thank you for the like. You know, going to work extra is the F as always. Don't you? I can't stand the where you going? Where who you get dressed for? Type of what you just because you don't get dressed don't mean I don't get dressed. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't stand those type, and they always in my face. And then you know what the other thing is? Now they getting dressed. Happy to teach you. Read them and weep. Okay. So yeah, I got this. So hopefully this flashes because statement pieces. This will be it. Um, I got this. It's like a tie, I guess. I guess I put it around my neck. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Let me see. Let me try it out. Let me see. Let me see. This stuff all came from Dollar Tree. I'm not doing a bunch of stuff. They probably don't even know I'm doing this. So, oh my gosh. This is all like on my sound. It is extra is BF. Let's see how extra it is. Okay. There we go. Extra as BF. Every day. All day. Just extra. For no reason. So guys, I've been kind of weary with Christmas trees lately because I was reminded of a scripture in the Bible that talks about Christmas trees. So it's like I'm using the Christmas tree emoji to promote this live, but it's just not. Look at me in my hair, long hair don't care. Period. Um, I was using the Christmas tree emoji to promote the live because that's the only thing Christmassy I will do. I don't do the Santa, aka Satan thing. So yeah, thank you guys for the likes. So this is, a garland. Yeah. And what else I have? I got some glue for my nails. Don't ask. Yes, I use super glue for my nails. And they don't work that great. And lastly, this is all I have. This I got from my colleague. He was decorating his desk and he needs new batteries. I have batteries. I'll change them later because I forgot to get the batteries for the live. So I'll just add it later. So my guess is like I'm probably gonna have this in my pocket all day or something. Like I don't know. But it does turn on, it does work. Bam. Period. So you can't really tell because you can't really tell. But it does work. You see little bulbs, little bulbs. So yeah. So I had this idea um that I just wanted to somehow and this is the thing. When I was at Dollar Tree, I was so ready to get home. I forgot to get some pens. So I only have these two pens, right? Like an idiot, and some tape. So we're gonna see what we can do with what we have. I meant to get some pens. I forgot all about it. I was rushing. And I went with the kids. It's time to go. Let's go. I know everybody expects me to be sipping. This is peach flavored Minute Maid. I love it. Um, it's underrated. I used to love berry punch, but I prefer peach flavor. It's so like so refreshing, so good. So anywho, I'm just gonna try and create something. Now I don't know if I should. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna figure it out. So yeah, shout outs to Sheetan. That's where I got this baby from. So I don't know. I was kind of thinking maybe if I intertwine, I'll put this down here. Ah! Look, I'm breaking stuff already. So I'm thinking like maybe I'll wrap the lights around it and then like pin it to my top, something like that. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, so I guess I'll tape it for now. Actually, it's good at I don't need the tape. So how is everyone's holiday season going so far? How I want to do this? I'll do it like this. I would say mine so far. Um, Dang, like I don't know. Like I feel like it's not my standard typical holiday season, but it's still like a really good season nonetheless. Don't get it twisted. It's just not as like Christmassy, if you catch my drift. It's not as Christmassy. Um, Let me see what's going on in the comments. I'm trying to kill two birds. I'm not trying to kill two birds, y'all. Okay, hold on. Yeah. But yeah, I had a great week so far. My week is going well. I had my one-on-one with my manager, my new manager. Um, he's up here from Florida. Had a really good conversation, as always. Um, One thing I can say about myself, I'm going to advocate for myself. If I don't do anything else, I'm going to advocate for myself. God gave me a voice and I am going to use it. Okay. So, with that said, closed mouths don't get fed. Um, I know, like, it's crazy seeing a lot of women focus their attention always only solely on men. You know, they get caught up um, in, I guess, the emotions behind, I guess, being single, being alone. Me, I get so caught up in my career and doing what I need to do for my family. Um, it's like my professor said, like you're fighting for your children's future. And I couldn't have said it better myself. Like that's literally where all this surge of energy is coming from outside of the geomagnetic field. I have a lot of surge of energy that, you would think at some point I would have crashed out today. And my crash out is not y'all crash out. I mean, like crash out, like go to sleep, like crash out after work type ish. But nah, I didn't crash out today. There was a moment, there was like a sudden wave um, where my eyelids got a little too heavy, and I started to feel the effect of me being, or not getting my full amount of sleep. But it didn't last long because there was other things going on today. So I wrapped that around. Period. Let's see what it's. I knew this part was going to be weird. Let's just take care of that right now. Okay, I don't want to make that worse. But yeah, I just feel so motivated lately. Like I don't know. Like it's just like God just be putting this fire inside of me where it's just like keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Like perseverance when it comes to me, like is out of this world. Like super out of this world. So yeah. So now we have our focal point. Now I thought about wrapping this around. Like where's the front? Okay, this is obviously the back. All right. So I thought about wrapping this around. I'm trying to think. Something like, yeah. I'm so mad I don't have any pins. I could just like pin it all in the front. Um, I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how this gonna work. I think I'm gonna stick to the front. I'm gonna stick to the front because I have to put it over my head. So that's what I'll do. Like put it over my boobs type ish. Let's see. So like what I'm thinking is like I was thinking like maybe wrap it around, but I'm not gonna do that. That's so obvious. So like let's see. And I was thinking about like doing it to a point where I'll keep like this part in my pocket, like or my back pocket all day, and just have like this part in the front. Let me just pin it and see what I can do with it from here. Because I'm only working with like 2 pins, literally. So I'll take the big one. And I don't own the copyrights to music if you happen to hear it. I think I'll just pin it here and here and then take the tape and then tape it. I don't know. We'll find out. Let me try it. Yeah. But yeah, like I just been feeling so motivated to, today, lately. Let me see, where does fall at on the shirt? This is like in the middle. I wanted more across the breastplate. Wait, how did my hair get on here? All right. Yeah, I just been feeling so motivated. You know what I mean? I don't understand how females can make everything about a man when there's so much to pursue out here. There's so much other bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? And I get everybody doesn't have the same goals in life, but I don't know. I just rather focus on doing something with my life and being engulfed in that and in my children than worried about a man letting me down. You know what I'm saying? I rather focus on what more can I accomplish. See, I wish I could just do the zigzag thing, but that's not gonna work. But we can try. We're gonna try. I feel like if I do like maybe if I loop it and then I tape it, I don't know. We're gonna see. I'll do it like a Christmas wreath. I don't know because remember I'm gonna have a the tie. So it's not supposed to be like let me move this up. I don't wanna okay. It's not supposed to be like super cute. I mean I'm gonna look cute in it. But this is more so supposed to be like just whatever thrown on there, right? I'm just trying to get it so that I can actually do something with it, right? So I feel like if I pin it again, like up here, let me just do that. And I'll just probably keep pinning it. And I'll like take a picture and post it tomorrow so you guys can see like how it turned out, like wearing it wise. I'm gonna have to change the batteries because I want it to be nice and bright. Um, and I'm gonna get to the comments, y'all. I see y'all in the comments. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. One moment at a time. This was looking like I'm crying, B. This is crazy. Let me turn it on. I'm gonna turn the lights off too, so you guys can see it. Extra SBF. Like it's so funny because I said I was gonna do this as a joke. I'm crying. Yeah, we just gonna pin her again. I think she naturally understood the assignment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because I'm a girl's girl and I'm tired of seeing. Look, I'm a girl's girl, but I'm tired of seeing y'all complaining about niggas. Okay, stop complaining about them. Do something with your life. Do something about it by doing something with your life. Is that Sage in the comments? Y'all, the mod is here. The mod is here. Shout out to Sag. What's going on? Hold on. This nail been getting on my nerves because it has a cross and it gets hooked onto everything. Yeah, let's do a we're gonna do a Q&A today. And we're gonna what's the question? Question I want to ask y'all. Are you in a holiday spirit yet? I feel like I am. Yeah. In the I don't like when I do in the like that. In and I'll do the other way. In the holiday spirit yet. Okay. This thing get on my nerve because like when I say move to the side, I mean move to the side, not move in front of my face. Like move. Like why is it got why it has to be here? Like why start Q&A. Oh, that's how they want me to do it. And it's still giving me a hard time. Like move. Why you wanna be why is it all in my face? Like this pretty face. Like, gee. Okay, let me go. Yeah, let me see the comments. Okay, 66 said hello. Legend of the Oz versus the Matrix. What's up? Hey, Chrissy, how are you, love? I am doing great. Finally found you. What happened, Sag? You lost me? You said nice. You cracking up. I'm going to have to try it. Sounds good. I'm assuming you're talking about this. It's so good. Super good. Good. Oh, yeah, I guess you're doing good. I asked how everyone's feeling tonight. You said this winter seems like it will be okay. I'm really not a winter person, but it's a blessing. And then you said I crash out every day. I'm crying. Why are you crashing out every day? Tell me more about that. Nice creativity. That's all they do these days. Complain about their ex or their baby dad. Now I do be throwing my baby dad in the bus. I ain't gonna lie. And I had to apologize about that last time because I don't be meaning to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's one of them. The other one, that's my best friend, my son's father, my oldest son's father. He's my best friend. Love him down. Shout outs to Hen Dog. I plan on seeing him tomorrow. But yeah, I did a read. Turned out to be better than I expected. All right, let's turn this off real quick because I want to try it. I want to see what it looks like. Of course, when what the freak, I turned it around by accident. Of course, look at I'm always doing crazy stuff. Okay, you see it? Sorry, this is what it's giving. Does it look crazy? Okay, I feel like I'm gonna put some more here, and I'm gonna just have to let me see, deal with that part, with the battery part. I'm gonna just have to deal with it. I guess I don't have much I can do with it for now, or I just might stick it in my pocket. But all right, so we have that part, right? Oh, that's all I'm doing then. I killed two birds. I gotta stop saying I killed two birds. I didn't kill the birds, and I'm not ever going to kill the birds. I'm a bird lover, and I used to be a bird owner. So yeah, I gotta figure out how to turn that on because I want to be lit. Period. I want to be lit. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry. That's gonna be me tomorrow. I'm crying. Um. But yeah, okay, so we got a little something going on. They're gonna understand the assignment when they see it. All right, you got to go. You gotta lay low. This gotta go. Okay. You put this on for now though. Put it on for now though. Like, in that good old holiday, in that good old holiday spirit. Okay. God, long hair don't care. I always want to remind folks. I am Mrs. Long hair don't care, never cared. All right, so now we gotta figure out how to. And this is why I said I didn't need any. Why I can't get this thing to turn on is the question of the hour. I've been trying to turn this thing on for the last few weeks. Oh shoot. Okay. Period. Hold on. I ain't gotta do too much. You know? Period. Like, tell them what time it is so they can show up. That's it and that's all. It's like once I took this out, it understood. Cause I was like, now I gotta get these for the kids. Because I was like gonna get these for them and they had some glasses at Dollar Tree. I was gonna get them that, you know what I mean? Yes, I'm gonna have this, like I'm gonna have my little tie. And I'm gonna look like a candy king because I'm wearing these like I don't have it like these off beige pants. I wore them a few weeks ago to K&K Kitchens and Cocktails. Period. Um, Shout outs to the owner Kevin. But yeah, I wore it a few weeks ago. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear because I'm like, well, what shoes am I gonna wear with this red behind top? So I brought some new pair of boots. Let me show y'all my boots. Cause y'all didn't get to see my boots. Am I the only one that keeps my shoes in my boxes? It's like under my bed at that. Like yes, girl, under the bed. All right, so I really love these because they're like super comfortable. But look how crazy the heel is. Gently used. She needs to where's my oh it's up there. I say I need to wipe her down. Wore her twice. That's it. Like when I wear heels, it's like I have on sneakers. So but I'm wearing these bad boys with them. Fashion Nova. I forgot how much I paid for these. You know, I'm a throw in a bag type chick. Don't know how much it costs. I just got them. But I'm pretty sure they weren't too bad. I think my order, I think between this and the jacket, the little half jacket, they probably were the most expensive. But yeah, comfortable, cute, gonna be running around. And if you watch my last live, you would know that I am in charge of the employee engagement committee in my location. So I'm gonna be running around a lot tomorrow. I'm always running around at work. Like it's just like it's inevitable. I'm just gonna be running around town. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something with this, but we got our Christmas wreath. I think I might end up putting this in my pocket. I ain't gonna lie. So we got our Christmas wreath, right? And then I'm gonna wear like the tie. I feel like I'm gonna have like the tie, like you see it. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Okay. And then like and she's lit. Like that's it. That's all they getting out of me. Bada boom, bada bang. But my colleague, the guy who gave me the lights, he was like, you better wear them tomorrow too. I said, oh, you gonna be happy. All right, we're gonna end this Q&A because I want it to be done. I don't like my face being covered up like that. No sir, not me. Okay, so we're done. Like that took all of 30 minutes. It took all of 30 minutes to do. So Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here too because I got things to do. Like I need to submit 2 more assignments tonight, minimum. And it's 10:30. Let me see if I can do one now. Oh, sounds like an amazing experience. Seeing a full scale replica of Noah's Ark must have been both awe inspiring and educational for your kids. It is fascinating how ancient measurements were brought to life in modern times. Do you think recreating historical or religious artifacts like this can change how people perceive the original stories? You're asking a believer. So like one of our assignments in my math class um was basically like you have to pick a topic between 1 and 10. And I picked topic 5, which was vacation time. So it says find the coordinates of your favorite vacation place or somewhere you have visited in the US. Express it as an order pair based on the map below. So the order pair is the XY components, as you can see here. So the XY components, X being horizontal, Y being vertical. So I talked about when I took my kids to Kentucky to go see the Noah's Ark, to go to the Noah's Ark encounter, the exhibit. And it's really good. It was really fun. My kids love it. We do plan on going back there one day. If anybody who like to explore things like that, like of course somebody like me would take my kids to see that. Like I'm not a Universal Studios, a Disney type chick. Like take me to Noah's Ark. Take my kids to Noah's Ark type ish. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. So yeah, we went there and it's kind of like I'm not gonna say a theme park, but it's like a park. It's a exhibit. Like they had a few rides. They had a really nice zoo. Because you go to some zoos and like the Philadelphia Zoo. I actually, yeah, I wasn't, or what, like the aquarium. I didn't care for it. When I see some animals, I want to see something. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see a few cool animals there. A sloth. That was my first time ever seeing a sloth in real life, which I think they are very fascinating creatures because they move so mother freaking slow in real life. And I think it was that Zootopia movie. I think they had a sloth in there, so it reminded me of that. But they had some cool animals there. What else? They had different restaurants there. It was a lot. So it was a lot, and that's why we want to go back because we didn't get to explore everything. But so the coordinates that I end up using were 4, comma -1. That's the coordinates of where we visited in Kentucky. And basically, what did I say? Let me see what my response was. Uh, so I responded. So what I just read back to you guys, that was my professor responding to my post, and it's my little response right here. And um, So I said one of my favorite vacation spots visited in the U.S., United States is actually what I said, not the U.S. It's located in Williamstown, Kentucky. In parentheses, I put the coordinates 4, comma -1. I said in 2023, I flew me and my kids to Kentucky to visit the Ark Encounter exhibit, where they showcased a life-size replica of the famous and biblical ark from the story of Noah's Ark described in the Holy Bible. This replica was built using the same exact measurements and materials that were written in Noah's story. It was such a really cool and educational experience. I plan to visit with my kids again someday, hopefully soon. Period. So, yeah, if there's, speaking of math class, I have one more week left in this class and I have so much to catch up on. Like, I have so much to catch up on only because, like, I'm not that great at math. So if there is anybody, I know we do have like my school offers 24. Shout outs to DeVry, period. DeVry University, DUA. But they do offer 24/7 tutoring. But you get like an hour with them, and even the last tutor, like they have like available 24/7, or you can schedule one with, like they'll like, how you have like a psychiatrist that you could pick, like psychiatrist, a therapist. That's just me wanting to be a psychiatrist. But you could pick a therapist. Like that's how it had, like how it was set up. Like you get some background, how long they've been in school, stuff like that. Thank you, Sag. Yeah, I'm halfway through my semester, but I'm wrapping up on my first two classes, and I have another two classes left for the next 8 weeks after next week, and then I'm done with my semester. I'm trying my best to earn a spot on the dean's list, and by the grace of God, I'll do it. You know what I mean? The only thing really that can stand in the way is me in this math class, and it's not really the math class, it's really just me. So like in my other class, I'm literally at 100%, like literally all my assignments, everything I've submitted, everything that I've done, quizzes, tests, 100%. This is different. Like my math class is like a prereq course, so I had to take an extra math class, extra algebra class, because I still got to take another algebra class in this first school year. And I'm not looking forward to that. This one has been a doozy. But basically you just have to complete, like you have until the last day of class to complete all of this. Like every week you get like 114 points towards the completion of that. So I'm still stuck on week 4. And I still got like 20 goals that I need to finish. And then I have to do week 5, which I think I have like 20 in that, or 19. And then week 6, I think I have 9. I'm not sure. Matter of fact, I don't even want to look at it right now. And that's my problem. I have math anxiety. And that's why it's taking me so long to get through it. But I'm one of those people that work very well under pressure. Really, but not really. Like, but I know like I have a goal that I want to succeed in, and I know like I have to earn a really good grade in this class. Because shout outs to my job, they're paying for it. I ain't come out of pocket at all. So I just want to make sure that, I do what I need to do. But if there is anybody that's really good at algebra that can help me, because I don't want to have to keep logging in. Like, even though it's there, I did see like they want us to log in like an hour so that other people can get a shot at having a tutor. But I will log in for 5 hours with 5 different tutors if I have to get where I need to go. And it's not that, it's just like having them there. The last tutor really helped me a lot. I really enjoyed that tutor. He basically, because I keep getting tripped up with the symbols, so it just comes with practice. And basically, if I'm able to ace those each module within that week, as I'm going through them, like they'll like let me answer. If I get two or three questions right in a row, like it'll move on to the next like the next goal. So I have 20 goals to complete in just 1 week, or 29 goals to complete in just 1 week, and it's just based on how well I did on like what like the first assessment that I took. And I'll be the first to say I'm not the greatest at math. How I ended up in finance is definitely because I had a lot of practice. When I first started my job, I didn't know what I was doing, but I work with individuals who have master's degrees in accountings. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I got this because I got them. So they taught me how to do it, and I was able to get it. And it's because it was repetitious for me. So I know if I keep applying myself, I will. Yeah, like you said, Sag, practice makes perfect. Exactly. So the thing is, it's just I have math anxiety, like real bad. Um, I did better than I thought I would in my first initial, I guess, assessment test, because I wouldn't be in school if I didn't pass it. So I passed. So thank God, thank you, Jesus, for that. And I ended up knowing more than I thought I did. And I owe that to my job and God. But still in all, it's still a lot for me to learn. And why do I need algebra? Like, dog, I don't even need it. I don't even need it. I don't even need it. I'm one of those people that can't say, oh, you're not going to need math when you're not going to need algebra. You're not going to need. No, I work in finance. and I plan on doing a lot more within my career. So I'm going to need it. And you know what's crazy? It's like no matter how many times I try to stay away from math, that is just come back in full circle. Like, how the heck did I have a whole career? You know what I'm saying? Like the job that put me to the next level financially, mentally, like in all aspects of my life. How in the world did I end up with a job that I have to deal with numbers all day, every day, formulas and stuff like that? But once again, that's practice. That came with practice. That came with repetitious. That's what I am. So they have this what is his name? Hands, Clever Hands, and that's HANS. I had to do like a discussion topic about him a few weeks ago, and it's a horse that back in whatever hundreds, I don't know, it wasn't that, how long ago was it? I don't know. It was a minute ago. It was black and white era. But basically, this math musician taught this horse how to do math assignments, not math assignments, answer math equations. Just kind of like this guy with this dog that he has that knows how to like tap his paw when he says, "Oh, what's 8 times 2?" or something really small, nothing too major. Something that the horse could do. Um, oh, that's still pretty high, I think, for a horse. But something like 4 plus 2, something light like that. So, I seen a dog doing it and I always wondered how, and then we end up having an assignment on it. So I actually learned, but look it up. It's a horse called Clever Hands, HANS. And basically the math musician taught a horse how to answer math equations, and it was a big spectacle where everybody was so in awe, like they couldn't believe like this guy taught this horse how to do math. So they had experts, because some people was just questioning, like, did you really teach him how to do math? Like, what's up? So they had really some experts come out there, like all different types, psychiatrists, like they had all different types of analysts and doctors and stuff, like visit his shows, because he used to travel with the horse, where people would pay to see this horse like answer some math equations. Like that is not my idea of a good time. I don't know what they was doing back then. Like, I could care less about that. But anywho, that was their idea of entertainment back then, and it worked. So it was one of the observers that pointed it out. They realized that he would give certain cues. You know what I'm saying? So really all it was learned behavior. Like, he really didn't know the answer. He just knew the cues because it was repetitious. He kept doing it. So he learned to respond to his owner's cue. So that's how I feel about work. Like, I'm really good at it, but that's just because I learned the cues. Like, that's how I look at it. So yeah. But we got my sweater done. And we're almost at an hour. Do I stay for an hour or do I go? Do I stay? Do I go? I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so you said, I mean, by that is got to have my 30-minute nap every day. Oh, okay. I do night shifts, but having me, I guess, but it be having you discombobulated. Oh yeah, I feel that. You said candy. I don't know what that was for. Candy. Oh, so you go be a candy king. Oh, okay, candy king. I'm gonna have to put you on a tree this year. Don't put me on the tree. I don't want to fall. You said I got a friend that remind me of a sloth. Congratulations, thank you. You could be my therapist. Have a relationship problems. Tell me how much you would charge so I can start saving up. For now, consultations are free. So tell me your problem. Ask Chrissy. Practice makes perfect. It's a good challenge for you. And that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. I like feeding my mind. I love challenges. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's why, I don't know, like, that's my problem, but it's not a problem because the challenges that I like are all like academic, all like self-help, um improvement type challenges. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's harder on me because I make it harder on myself. Like, okay, like going back to school was a challenge all in itself. But, like, why you wait until the last minute to catch up? And it's not like that, It's not like I'm really trying to wait. It's just like I have math anxiety. Hey, Legend of the Oz versus the Matrix. I shouted you out earlier, but I guess you were going, hey, welcome back. You said, well, let me find out if Horace can do math better than me. Only he keep it short and cute. He kept it at like 5 + 3. Something that, because you want to see a horse tap like 100 times. Nah. But yeah, God is good. God is so good. Amen. But yeah, so anybody, I've been using YouTube University. That has been helping. My problem is getting things to stick. But like everybody say, you just need practice. That's what the tutor say. He was like, you just need practice. It's like, yeah, but I don't have that much time now. Like, I got one more week left in this mother freaking class, and now I'm going to be dedicating my next few days. Not today. I'm gonna give myself some grace today. I wanted to, because I have 2 classes and assignments in both throughout the week that's due. So I got most of my assignments done yesterday and in the wee hours of the morning of today. And there's one more assignment left, and I couldn't do it on my tablet, so I'll use my laptop. And that's going to be like 25 minutes. So I'll take my time doing that. And then I have another assignment in my math class that's outside. Like, this one just popped up. So it's just like, I guess, reflecting on like, the last several weeks. I can't believe these weeks flew by so quick. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. And if you're wondering, I am in school for project management. So, period. Go hard or go home. Go home. Say. But yeah, I'm in school for project management. I just felt like I wanted to do something that aligns with the work that I already do, that will give me more money. What helped make my decision pretty much was me wanting to, I was like exploring what I wanted to do. Like me, I can't be complacent. This is what I was saying earlier. Like, girls too busy stressing over a nigga that didn't call them back, and I'm stressing over my last week of class. Like, there's other things to stress about. Don't let it be a nigga. You know what I mean? Please don't let it be a nigga. Think about something else. Okay, do something with your time and with your mind. Elevate yourself. You know what I mean? Take a sewing class, a knitting class. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something else with your mother freaking time than stress about a nigga. Okay? Yeah. Why are you still single? Because I'm not about to stress about a nigga. Okay? So yeah. I think that'd be females' problems. They be worried about the wrong chains. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, do something that's gonna benefit you. It doesn't benefit you to stress about a nigga that don't like you to begin with. Start there. Niggas don't be like, they be too sassy. I ain't got time. Like, nigga, I'll go. Okay, go about my very blessed way. Okay. But he said this year flew by fast as well. Yes. And on top of that, like, it was just yesterday I got a new manager. And that was 3 months ago. Like, how? How? Like, this year flew by so quick. So that's a good thing in my sense, because I'm in an accelerated bachelor program, which means the work is doubled. I'm not stretching my bachelor program for 4 years. I'm wrapping it up in less than that, much less than that. So I'm praying these next couple of years go by pretty fast as well, if not faster, because I just want to get to the finish line. And yeah, because if it flew as fast as these last several weeks did, oh yeah, we be with that degree in no time. And I've already started looking into what I want to do for like a graduate program. um I really want to go and pursue psychology. I really want to get a degree in psychology. But I would have to start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So I'll have to talk to like my career advisor on how to bridge that gap, because the area that I'm working in and focusing on right now doesn't really correlate, with psychology. But those two things I really, really love. Like, like I really, really love it. So I want my psychology degree. Like, obviously, like I put it down, but the more and more I talk and run my mouth and listen to people and give my unsolicited opinions. Well, it's solicited on this channel. And I'll never give unsolicited opinions outside of this. But the more and more I give my opinions, and people are like, oh my gosh, you're so helpful and stuff like that. I just feel like I just want my psychology degree because um if anything, I just want to learn more about the human mind. I just want to learn more about how we think, why we behave the way we do. Like, that's always been like the main reason why I love psychology. So I just want to finish pursuing that education wise. Because I'm infamous for I'm a psychology major dropout, and it shows not the dropout part, but like when I tell people, they're like, oh, okay, no wonder. And us college dropouts, you can't tell us nothing. You can't tell us nothing. You can't. You say stay busy, and about time you look up, I'll be one of your clients. Nah, for real, period. So yeah, I thought about that, and then I also thought about MBA or continuing with my project management and getting a master's in project management, which is, I think, more ideal because I want a master's degree. So for me to get a master's degree, I would have to go either the MBA route or, a master's in project management route. But I'm thinking the MBA route because that's more leadership, and that's where I see myself going. Like, it's so crazy. I never imagined myself in that type of position or seeing myself in that type of position. But here I am. And that's what I be telling my son. And this is what I'll tell anybody. Don't say something is not for you. Don't say college is not for you. That's not my path. That's not this. That's not that. Because here I am, freaking 37 years old, back in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know where your career, where your goals, where your life, where your interests, how much it will turn and where it would take you. You know what I'm saying? Where it may end up being in your path. And it's just something that you just have to be open to. Now, me, college has always been, education in general has always been in my path. It's just I haven't had the support that I wanted and needed. And I still don't. But the support I get from my colleagues, of course, my children, and my job, that's all the support I needed. God signed the okay. I really think God did that for me because last year when I went to pursue cybersecurity, I stopped doing that, and I never really touched base on that. But I stopped doing that because I have a I have a love for cybersecurity, but I'm not passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, like, and then just learning different things in tech. Like, I'm a tech girly. I love tech, and that's why I'll still always love like cybersecurity, but I don't like, I just want to take tech in a different way. So another way to break into tech is through project management, which was always something that was a carrot dangled. I've had the director that I'm under, in our career discussion last year, she planted that seed in me. She was like, I see project management for you. And when she said it, like, I was actually trying to ignore that. Like, a couple of years ago, I went to this like project management like webinar, and I was just like, I was fooling around while that class was happening. Like, I'm like, well, can I watch a recording? She was like, we don't have a recording. I was like, dang, this is some really good information. I wasn't paying attention the whole time because, like, I really was like, nah, I don't want to be project management, but some of the skills that I naturally have, those soft skills where I am really good with people in real life, like real life, I really wasn't feeling it because at the time I really hated people. You know what I mean? But life changed and I changed, and my love for people came back into the picture. Me being a people person, I'm happy to accept that because I feel like a lot of people, they're like, they're good with, oh, I can't stand people, I don't like people, I hate people, I like being by myself. We'll see how far that takes you. Okay. All right. Yeah. Me, however, I just always been a people person. And once I stopped rejecting it and started accepting it, like, different doors opened up for me. So I have plans that I want to do. and it made me like reconsider like the direction of my career. I have to see myself elevating, and because you know the department I'm in went through a big reorganization a few months ago, that's what triggered it, you know? So I'm like, okay, well, what's going to be my next move? Because if this shift can happen suddenly, I need to make sure that I have like as much credentials as I need to maneuver. And most importantly, I want to move out the country. So I need a job that I could work remote no matter where I am. And one of the best positions to have is project management, because a lot of those positions you can get remote nationally. It's like a global recognized like the project management certification, PMP certification is like globally recognized, and I plan on taking that early on in my I guess school career. I plan on taking that next year, when I'm like dang near done, or dang near in the middle of my first school year. So I know at the end of my school year, I think I finish in spring, and then I get like a little summer break. So yeah. So with that being said, I looked into it. So I was like, there was a class that was starting like November 1st. Yeah, I do have a plan. I'm a woman with a plan for sure. But the project management certification class was starting at the um community college near me November 1st, and you needed a certain amount to start that course. And I'm like, well, I just paid for all of this, so I can't get that. I'm gonna have to wait my next paycheck because I already spent my spending money. That was not in the budget. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, so I can spend it, the next check. So um what happened? I needed to get my laptop fixed. Like it was so much that I needed to do that I just wasn't prepared to do financially in order to start at that time. So I started to look, at my job website, through our little channels or whatever. And I wanted to see like how much, like would they cover me for going, to school for a certification program. They don't cover that outright. Like if you have to pay it out of pocket first, and then they'll pay you back. And I was just like, I don't know about that. So then I seen that they had a repayment option, which wasn't there last year when I first started pursuing cybersecurity. So I'm glad it wasn't, because if I would have put all of my eggs in that basket and I'm not passionate about it, that wouldn't have got me anywhere, and I would have ended up owing them. So last year they didn't have a voucher option. This year they do, where they pay the school directly. I mean, you just have to maintain a B average grade. I want to do one better, A plus plus plus. But I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I don't want to put too much stress on me. That's why I really didn't want to talk about it, because I don't want to have to place myself with these very, very high expectations. But I do have what is it? Self efficacy. I can't even pronounce nothing. Efficacy. Self I can't. I'm tongue tied right now. Efficacy, self efficacy, which means I believe in myself that I can get things done. A certain thing, which is school. And I was hoping that I would have this math class like later on. I was like, oh, I want to save my math class for the end. The end. I don't want to do it right now. They put this math class right there in the beginning. And I was like freaking out, like, dang, why y'all got like I can't even warm up to it? Nope. Right in the beginning. So yeah, efficacy. There you go. Thank you. So if I can't get through this, then that's gonna be a problem. Because that's what happened when I dropped out of psychology the last time. I had started like my math class that I needed to start. And instead of dropping out during that week that I had that grace period, I dropped out the week after. So that's when it counted against me. And it sucked. Like it sucked because my really good G point G point oh G point G point average, grade point average, I kind of lost it because I dropped out. You know what I mean? So that sucked. But you can see what was there, but it just didn't stick. So I got the credits for it, but the GPA didn't stick. So it's like, dang, it's like starting all over again. So, and I begged the school, like I asked them, like, is there any way like you can just put it on hold and I can just, take a few months off? They was like, nah, you should have did it last week. And I was like, dang, not even flexible. But I had to do what I had to do, single mother type ish and job and stuff like that. So that's why I said I didn't have the support. I'm in a better position in life now, where my kids are older, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have to worry about coming out of my pocket for it. So that's another blessing. So I'm like, if my job is going to pay for it, why not do it? Like, why miss the opportunity to? Excuse me, I know y'all probably heard that. Sorry. So yeah, so I didn't get go the project management certification route because I'm like, well, dang, I can actually get a degree. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I always really wanted to do. So I'm just like, F it. So I started doing my research, seeing the schools that are partnered with my job, which are a lot of schools. And one that kept coming up when I kept looking for like project management, online education. It's also hybrid. So if I ever wanted to change that in the future, I can, but I don't feel like doing all that. Like, and it's like a little bit further. So I don't want to do all that. I want to have things right here. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. So yeah, the ride kept coming up. DeVry like has such an amazing partnership with my company. So like pretty much where I already get a discount, but then there's a grant that they have that covers like the rest. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And it's accelerated bachelor's degree program. I'm like, yeah, 24-hour tutor. Yeah, sign me up. Like I'm not hearing nothing negative. All I'm hearing, and all of that happened in a matter of like 2 days. So I'm very determined. Once I have my mind made up on something, like when I started my locks 2 days later. And that's only because the young lady that started my locks wasn't available until 2 days later. Like once I say I'm going to do something and I want to do something, I'm going to figure out how to do it and get it done. And next thing you know, it's on and popping. So I had to do so much in such a little time because I had to get approval from the director. You know what I'm saying? Like basically my manager, he was like, oh, I know you're going to do great. You do well here. So there's nothing that will be against, like, we're not going to decline it because you do really good at work, so like they're encouraging it, because, it's something that I can do within the company. Um, and when I was on the phone with the school, so they were still telling me how to do certain things so I can enroll. Like I still wasn't registered yet, but they was trying to get me there because registration started. No, the classes started that day, that same exact day. Same exact day. What's she gonna do? As soon as I got off the phone, I was like, okay, so I'll call you back. Hopefully I'll hear from them between today and tomorrow. As soon as I got off the phone, this is how I know God did it. As soon as I got off the phone, I got the email from my director approval. I was like, I started crying. I ain't gonna lie. I was in my little phone booth. I don't know. Y'all see, sometimes I post in my stories. I'm in this like really small, like little box. That's our little phone booth at work. I started crying so hard because I just like I knew that was God. Like the week prior, I told my Mom, I want to go back to school. Do I have your support? We're not going to talk about that. Moving on, support or not, moving on. I was still determined. Like I just knew that I'm ready to do. Like I get bored. I like to accelerate. I can't be borderline. I can't be like skating through life if I'm not seeing myself gradually, accelerating. That like it gets to me, and it's not that that's where I was, because I am accelerating significantly like at work. It's just now, because of that reorganization, it made me think of, okay, now what do I do to need to take it to the next level? You know what I'm saying? Like what is it that I need to do now? of course, I prayed about it, and I'm like, that's just what was on my mind. So when I hung up, and as soon as I clicked, looked up, got that email, ding, your voucher has been approved. I'm like, oh my God. Like I just started crying because it's just like, this is just amazing. A year ago, that option wasn't even there. Like my one of my best friends, who's like a sister, she's a mentor at my job. I don't post her often because a lot of times y'all see me outside. I'm never on no date with no guy. I'm with one of my girls or my sister, like, or my kids. Like that's really what it is. I'm not nowhere's in no niggas' faces, okay? So I just be outside living my best life with my girlfriends, date nights with my girlfriends, my kids, or myself. Solo dates is a must. So yeah, so she just got her master's, and that was another thing that motivated me because she she's a team lead, which is an assistant vice president, speaking it into existence, hallelujah. But she's an assistant vice president, she's a team lead. She had just had her baby right before, I want to say her baby was one when she became team lead a couple of years ago. What else? Or just under one when she became team lead a couple years ago in school for her master's. And I watched her get her master's, earn her master's last month. That's why we went out. We went to K&K. I never shared the videos or pictures on YouTube. If you guys want up to date stuff, you guys got to go to Facebook because I'm not going to be posting it. I decided long ago I'm not going to be posting everything everywhere. Like I just like to keep certain things, like you just going to have to be at the right place at the right time. Okay? So yeah. But yeah, so it just really motivated me because like I was just like wow, because the work that she does at work and then to be doing all of that in school and to be a mother of two, and at the same at a certain point, she was doing it on her own. I was just like wow, like if she can do it, I can do it. Like motivated me to the T. I love being around people that just inspires me in a great way. Like I love being around, like, and that's how I feel like all my really really strong motivating solid friendships I have are at work. Like the push, the encouragement, like the motivation, like the support that I get from them is like is out of this world. Like God really placed me in the right place altogether, you know what I'm saying, to help me move where in the direction that I want to go in life. So like while everybody worried about how many likes they can get on a video and who look like, I'm really really I use my beauty to get y'all attention so y'all can hear me. But the whole time I'm back here feeding my mind the whole entire time. Like it's just a nonstop thing. I love learning, I love growing, and I love being inspired, and I love being motivated. So I love surrounding myself around people that motivates me, and not only motivates me, but supports me, that are there for me, and they're not dismissive of me, that they're not pushing me away. Like they genuinely want to see me succeed, and they're there succeeding with me and helping me succeed, like, so we went out, they congratulated me for going back to school. They let me get you a drink, let's do this. Like I'm like, let's go out, let's celebrate you for earning your master's degree. Like let's go out, let's celebrate you for going back to college. Let's go out. Like that's the kind of circle that I like being in. Like let's do things like that, let's celebrate each other and keep each other encouraged and motivated. Because I'm back in school now, other people around me that I work with that already have their bachelors are now like, okay, well now I want to do project management. Now send me the information. So now we all doing this together, and you see the domino effect. Yeah, that's the type of people I like to be around. That's my type of crowd. Okay, like you can go out to the lounges all you want. You can go to the town's club all you want. Me, I want to be buried in some books with some pretty behind girls that's educated like a mother effer, making some serious money. That's where I like to find myself at. Okay. So yeah, I'm very diligent, vigilant. I have perseverance out of this world. I'm very motivated, very inspired. Like I'm just like, it's just so much inside of me. I can't explain it. And I really know that this is something that God put inside of me. So with that being said, they be like, how do you do it? God, that's all I got. God, like the fact that I probably got like 4 hours of sleep and you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, okay, tomorrow I get to rest because I did my first 3 days in the office. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand when people be like, I don't like that saying when they be like, oh, I'll sleep when I'm DEAD. Well, that doesn't resonate with me because I will never die. Life everlasting, period. Caught up in the rapture. But I understand, like, I understand, like, the people that want to succeed in life, they're not going to get that much sleep for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like temporary sacrifices for long-term gain. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I just think about it like, dang, since I moved out of Jersey, I've been living out here over 4 years. I could have earned 2 degrees. That's how I look at it. Like, dang, I could have earned 2 degrees. 2 degrees. And I'm a woman that wants multiple degrees. You know what I'm saying? So, like, really? So, like, all this time, I could have been educating myself and getting more degrees. So, yeah, that be the thing I be thinking about. So, with that being said, once they submitted those vouchers, I called them right, like, girl. So I sent over the information for it, everything over to them. And after that, it was all you wrote. I was in class that day. I was like, wow, like I didn't know when I woke up that morning I was going to be enrolled and registered for school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of impulsive like that. that's part of my nature a little bit. That's like a old school nature of mine. But I like being impulsive, not repulsive, but I like being impulsive when it comes to things that are going to benefit me, not hinder me in life. Because I can do that too. But yeah, it was just very motivating, and it just took off from there. So once again, anybody good with algebra, y'all? I'm a need. I did get some offers with the ladies at work, but I work with them. I know y'all work too hard. Y'all don't need to be up under me, but I will use you if I have to. Matter of fact, I'm bringing my tablet to work tomorrow. I need your help, stat. But yeah, I just plan on going in, and y'all not gonna see me probably until after I'm done this class. I need to catch up. I need to catch up to in my algebra class. Once I catch up in my algebra class, I'll feel a lot more at ease. And I guess what I learned during this first session is how to manage my time. Like, I feel like now that I got like a week left, now I finally feel like, okay, maybe I could have did this differently. If I did it like this in the beginning, I probably would have had more time towards. So it's still a learning process. I think, first semesters, that's part of the game. You know what I mean? I allow myself grace at the same time. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay, fascinating, right? You have a plan, 100 efficacy, I still keep doing it. Self efficacy. There we go. See, you got it going on with the plants. Nice. Yes, I'm trying to build a jungle back here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build a jungle. They make me feel so happy. I feel so good in my room with my plants. Like, I can't explain it. I walk by and I just he said that's awesome. Holy Spirit. Hallelujah. Climbing the ladder. I get it. Yes, that's all I've been doing is climbing the corporate ladder. You know what I mean? And honestly, it's a blessing because I used to have imposter syndrome because I'm literally working with people that have master degrees doing the same exact process that I'm doing, that I'm training. Like, it's very humbling to say the least. Like, wow, God keeps qualifying me. So I got to give back to God. And how I do that, showing up in places where I may be a little uncomfortable in, like going back to school at 37 with 4 kids. But it is what it is, okay? Um, I always knew that was going to be my story though. Like, no matter what, I'm going to keep trying, keep aiming to get my degree. Like, that's just always something I told myself. I seen a mother speak several years ago when I was staying in a homeless shelter, guys. Um, what year was it? Sheesh, 2011, 2014, 2014, not 11, 2014. This lady came. I was in a women's homeless shelter, and this lady came, and I was there with my daughter, and she had a couple of degrees, and she written like a couple of books, and she was talking about like how important it is to get your education and stuff like that, and she talked about how long it took her to get those degrees. And one of the things that stood out to me was her saying, like, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there, just never give up, never quit trying. So that's why you'll see me like taking this course, that class, going back to school, attempt here, going, this is my third, fourth, fifth, sixth, not in this way, but I done picked up little things along the way. You know what I'm saying? Um, I officially were enrolled in 3 different universities. Dropped out 2 different times. Took different courses and still was looking for like, okay, maybe I can take like a team lead course. And that's what it was. I think I went to because my job offers some programs on there, like, little training courses on there too, where you can get little certifications. And I'm like, why am I just limiting myself to certifications? Even though that PMP, don't sleep on that. If you can get your PMP certification, do it. You need at least 5 years of project management experience, which I do have. But do it, because that will take you from $17 an hour, and I don't make $17 an hour. I'm using somebody else's story. It took her from $17 an hour to earning over 120,000. Okay, in less than 2 weeks when she got that certification. So that's what. Oh. Now we talking. We talking. I want to live comfortable, and if you're not making over $100,000, you're not living comfortable. And although I may be not too far from it, you don't see it reflecting anywhere in my life, which means I'm not working hard enough, and I got to keep applying myself. So there. Let me see. Yeah, so climbing the ladder, I get it. When you accomplishing your goals, it gives you the upper boost. It does. It really does. Love Me After All, and that was sad for those who were listening. Love Me After All. Hey, I just watched one of your videos to anoint my new home. What are all the ingredients I need? Hey, Love Me After All. So the ingredients that I used in that video, I was supposed to have olive oil, and that's so crazy you said that. I'm going to make some oil tonight. I literally have my olive oil there along with I'm making some tonight. I have to. I feel like I keep putting it off, and I feel like I got a final warning today from God to do that. So I'm definitely going to do that tonight. Okay, I have to do that. It's important. I feel like God is pushing me to do it, and I got that strong confirmation today. 2 or 1 are in agreement. So, but anywho, in that video I had avocado oil. I didn't have any olive oil, so I used avocado oil. I put rosemary stems, a couple of rosemary pieces in there, and I just prayed over it. That's all I used. Now, if you want to do it the biblical way, I do have a short that shows you the ingredients, but I know there's cinnamon, myrrh. There's another thing I can't pronounce. Um, Olive, obviously, like the actual olive oil. And I feel like the main thing for me is prayer. And I feel like the reason why I've been putting it off is because for me, if I'm going to consecrate my holy anointing oil, I want to make sure that like my mind, spiritually and internally, I'm in a different space where it's holy. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to cancel out a lot of noise. I have to open up my Bible, read a few scriptures, like really draw near to God in that session and then pray over my oil. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. That oil that y'all see me consecrate in that video, it was blessed, honey. It was blessed. And one day when I leave from here, I'll tell y'all about it when that time comes. But when I say at one point I was fasting and anointing the hedges of my home and stuff, when I say there was something that I was praying, listen, God is so good. It was blessed. So 100%, I feel like the main thing, even if you just have olive oil, the main thing is consecrating it, being a really holy place, at the time that you are preparing that oil. And that's the only reason why I've been putting it off. But because, like I have so much going on and I just want to block that out. So that's why I plan on doing that tonight, just having a quiet evening where I can just focus on God, focus on certain scriptures. There's certain scriptures you can look up. I've written them down too. It's all the way over there. I'll take a picture of it because I'm pretty sure I took notes. But a master's prophecy blog or a master's voice on YouTube, she has a great in-depth breakdown, and she gave a lot of scriptures to go to. I know I've written it down when she was going through them, so I'm going to make sure that I take a picture and share it in my community tab. But just really the main thing is at the time of you anointing your holy anointed oil, keep it holy. You know what I mean? Like just keep your thoughts pure, be in a sense of praise and worship, like just really drawing near to God. Because that's the only reason why I've been pushing it off. Because I know the kind of mind frame that I need to be in, and I haven't been in that mind frame to do that. I was there today. That's why I said I'm gonna do it today because I was there. So turn on some holy music on, for that holy oil, some gospel and some praise and worship, whatever songs that you can put on and start that praise and worship to the intercession and everything, you know what I mean, to get you in that place spiritually. Open up that Bible and start praying, start reading, like just get into that deep space and then start speaking over that oil. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for the question. I noticed that video took a huge spike in views, which tells me something. So I encourage you guys definitely to create those holy anointing oils. And I do prefer you do it yourself versus getting it from somebody else. Okay, you said extra booth. That's beautiful, motivational. What's up, Kat? What's going on, girl? Hey, beautiful. Congratulations. Surrounding yourself with people that are about growing will always motivate you to continue growing. Absolutely. I cannot do anything less. Like, I grow away from people that aren't growing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a natural thing that I do because I don't like being held back. You know what I mean? I don't like holding myself back. You know what I mean? And I don't like holding other people back. So if you're not growing, I must be holding you back, right? Time for me to go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what you going back to school for? I'm in school for project management. Good vibes. Yeah, period. I know someone who had her first child at 15 and never stopped improving herself and just got her doctrine. That's what the freak I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Amen. And thank you. Love me after all. No problem. I love your name. And as you said, wait till your energy clear. You said, wait till your energy clear and your spirit marinated with the word. I get it. Yeah. Like you really got to be, you know, one with God. That's how I genuinely feel. If you want to make something holy, God can't dwell in anything unpure. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put yourself in that space where you can invite God in, where God comes in. And when the Holy Spirit comes in, it'll shift the atmosphere. So when it gets to that place, now it's time to anoint this oil for sure. I'm done. I'm done. It's over an hour. Well, everybody, I thank you guys for tuning in. It's time to get out these work clothes, okay? I had a long day, long day. So it's time to get out these work clothes, take a nice shower, and get into my holy place because that's where I need to be. But before I do that, I need to submit some stuff real quick. So yeah, but I will be back probably tomorrow because y'all see my nails busted, right? For those of you who don't know, I do my own nails, and this is what it's like for people that do their own nails that got like 60,000 other things to do. So you said project manager, that is great. My son can help with that algebra. Word, he good with algebra? Woo! Yeah, I am going to need some help, like stat. But all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a great evening. I hope you guys are having a blessed holiday season. Until next time, peace and love and harmony, and be blessed. Yes. Bye.